Hello? All right. I'm actually going to talk in the mic. Lane, thank you. I wish I would have known this information before. The reason how I got interested in this topic, I was a neighborhood planner in Patterson, the North Side neighborhood Patterson, with the Neighborhood Revitalization Tax Credit Program with Patterson Habitat for Humanity. I went in to the neighborhood, never really doing community planning before. And it was a great learning experience. I had great positive results. I did a community garden, I did a community mural, but it was very, very tough connecting with the community and connecting with the neighborhood. And the communication plans is very important, as Lane knows, as Lane mentioned, to really get a positive community plan going. So what I'm going to be doing, this is going to be a little shift. This is going to be the normal PowerPoint, but I'm going to be going over different technologies out there. There are so many technologies now. It is a very, very exciting time for planners. These resources are great for doing these community plans or this communications plan. So I'm going to be going over a certain overview, but trust me, there are so many out there. The list grows every single day. So, as mentioned, I am project manager, Landmark Developers, associate Landmark Urban Fund, and then that's my old company, Urban Thinker Associates. I just had to put that logo up there. Okay, so who are doing these communication plans? We have planners, we have developers, organizations, municipalities, not-for-profits, community leaders, organizers, elected officials. I mean, this list can keep on going and going. Now, what are we doing? Is with this technology out there, the advancement of web, mobile technology has brought about new planning and communication tools designed to raise awareness, develop connections, share ideas, and create solutions with the help of community interaction and public participation. Why? Why are you using these technologies? Because we connect to a broader audience. We can easily share information over the web in this technology. Clear visualization, you could see the images in front of you. Convenience, affordability, key factors these days. You could build a digital following, you can market your organization, and you can raise awareness. So, all right, this is just a short list of the technologies out there. This ranges from crowdsourcing to video to apps to web tools, web publishing. If I put everything in here, this would take up the room times 5. So there are so many technologies out there, and as mentioned, the list is evolving every single day. So I'm just going to talk about basic web tools. Okay, so you have website publishing. You have, and after I do this, I'm just going to show certain examples. So you have WordPress. WordPress, you could publish your websites, and it's user-friendly. You have Tumblr. It's the same type of resource. Blogs. You have Blogger. You have to share information. There's wikis. Wikis is when you have a website where others can edit it, others can change it. And then you have online poll surveys, SurveyMonkey, Zoomerang. And as mentioned, there's more and more. So, web tools example. Pulaski Skyway. I don't know if everyone knows that the Pulaski Skyway is going to be closing in 2014. So they want to do a commuter survey. And this, you know how I found this? I was driving on, what is it, 495? No, not 495. Outside the Holland Tunnel, I saw a digital image saying, do a survey. And so I went to Pulaski Skyway, and there's that survey right there. So this is a web tool example where they're trying to get input, and you do a survey online. Next, Elaine's from Maryland. Yes, so this is a blog, and the blog is Rethink College Park, and College Park is in the University of Maryland. So below, I have the websites, the web addresses too, but as mentioned, I'm just going to go over these quickly, and if I have the internet access, why I do, but I would go more in depth, but I just don't have the time. Social media. Social media, everyone knows about social media, or maybe people don't know. Facebook. Facebook is really a great way to interact and have a following. Twitter. Twitter is a way to share, have a following, but also have quick updates of what's going on. LinkedIn is more a professional. Pinterest is for individuals who want to have interest in a certain idea. Instagram is a photo-based, we share ideas, and Ning is on the same level. Okay, social media examples. Jersey Shore hurricane news. I don't know is anyone aware of Jersey Shore hurricane news? Okay. All right. We're going to have a guest speaker as soon as I'm done, Mr. Justin Osceola, who founded the Jersey Shore Hurricane News. He started with Hurricane Irene and Hurricane Sandy. Justin's going to speak more in depth of this. This was the best resource during Irene and Sandy. As you can see, Justin has 193,000 likes. He started, what was it, 50,000 before Sandy? 66,000. During Sandy, he got 130,000 likes. So he's going to explain how he did that. I mean, I think it's amazing. Now, Twitter, tweet. You've been seeing this all around. Tweet. You could tweet updates. What's going on right now? It's a live update. So this is another social media example. Okay, photo, video, and digital tools. And the reason why I'm speaking in the mic, right over there, one of the entities of my firm is we have a restaurant, multiple restaurants. Ryland Inn is my favorite right now, and we have catering tools, and we do have catering and wedding. So Daniel over there is a videographer, and he's videoing this in order to put on our website, Landmark Urban Fund. So you have a connection with digital video with a website, and it tells a story so much better. Vimeo is the same type of thing. Flickr is more related to photos. Photo Bucket is for organizing photos and live stream. Now, I'm going to get more into this afterwards. This is Morristown. They just did a mind mixer crowdsourcing website, but I'll talk that afterwards. But when they begin this website, they did a video, and I recommend going to the website and playing the video, and you see how much more, how the video tells a visual and really understand what the purpose of the website is. Next one I have is, this is a blog for New York City Department of Transportation. I love it, the Daily Pothole. So they list the number of potholes. But what's great here, on the website, they have a video talking about the daily routine, the daily, how the potholes are filled. And you wouldn't think it would be really interesting to know how potholes are filled, but it actually was a really good story, and you really connect with that number. You see that 1,129 potholes are filled, but how did he do it? And that story tells it. So video is very important in helping website development and getting the message out there. Now we go into crowdsourcing. Does anyone know what crowdsourcing is? Have you heard it? Okay. There's so many different definitions, but what crowdsourcing, this definition I have, is the practice of obtaining needed service, ideas, or content by soliciting contributions from a large group of people, and especially from the online community, rather than from traditional, but online community. Now, example of crowdsourcing tools, MindMixer, OpenIDEO, which Frank will get more involved in herbs. I am just going to talk about MindMixer. And MindMixer is probably the most active crowdsourcing site in the U.S. in terms of urban planning related items. It was actually founded by urban planners in Wichita, Kansas, and I had the pleasure of meeting MindMixer, courtesy of Elaine, at the individual's MindMixer, courtesy of Elaine at the last League of Municipalities conference. So this is a technology that I think is so helpful in getting the message out there. So crowdsourcing it creates an interactive way to share ideas where people can contribute. And what's great about this, and this is Morristown, this was started with the help of Jonathan Rowe's company, NJTPA. They are working together on this plan. And I mentioned it to Jonathan Rowe's, and things fell into place. But this is the first mine mixer in Jersey. There are 4 mine mixers in New York, the Regional Planning Association. There's a couple others, but this is the first one in Jersey, and I'm very glad that there is one. Now, just kind of to explain quickly is you have different topics, and people you have to log in, but you vote. You vote how, do you think this is a good idea? So, for example, what do you think makes a place great? Where are the congestion hotspots in Morristown? You go next, you go the green. Now, you give suggestions, and you see on the left, these are the different people who log in, and they share ideas. So it's weekly active users. And this started only, I believe, a week ago. And you already have people sharing 134 different ideas. So it's really been very successful. And I'm curious and follow it and see where the results go. So you see how you have different topics and you have a subtopic. So this is what are suggestions for the green. Are anyone familiar with Morristown? Do you know? Okay, so you know that green area in the center of town. So this is suggestions, what can you do for the green? So you do summertime outdoor cafe, plaza, playground, shopping retail, and people who log in vote on this. So I think it's a great resource, and I think for the cost involved, and that's going to kind of also discuss is some of these products have costs, some don't have. So that's very important in terms of which product you want to use. Virtual reality. I mean, this is down the road. You have urban simulation, SimCity, and Betaville. Last year, I kind of did the same topic, and the individual who did Betaville came in, and what it is, it's a virtual reality website where you could design, make suggestions on design. So this is something, it's more complex rather than the communications, but there are going to be examples out there for virtual reality. Mapping shareabouts, and this is what Frank's going to get more into. And as someone who started as doing GIS, I really found this interesting. So shareabouts is a mapping tool to gather crowdsourced public input, including suggested location and comments. It's ideal for crowdsourcing bike share stations, which Frank's to get more involved and more in detail with, and gathering input on way to finding projects, neighborhood assets, mapping, and more. So these are a couple examples, both related to the bike share. This is the New York City bike share. So what it is, you have this interactive map where you could suggest where you would like to have the bike share station. So this is user-friendly. You can log in and just put a location where you like a bike station. So this is Chicago, another one New York, first one New York, this one Chicago, but the same same idea, is to put different locations where you like the bike station. So these are new technologies, share about, and Frank will get more detail with that. Now, mobile. Everything is going mobile now. Last week, I believe, Jennifer Evans-Cowley from Ohio State did a session on this. There are so many tools out there. I'm just going to go over a couple examples, but this is a great resource for community planning. One example is C-Clicks-Fix. Has anyone ever heard of C-Clicks-Fix? Okay. What C-Clicks-Fix is, this is for Washington, D.C. You go around with your smartphone, you see a problem, you take a picture. So let's go to the second one. The second one, they need a sign replaced. You take a picture, you show it, then who's watching? So you have DC 311, like New York City 311. So they get that information. They know that their sign has to be replaced, and you see closed, so they took care of it. So this is, Elaine, this is a free resource, or?
I don't know enough about it to know.
Yeah. So, but these are just some examples. So this is a great site. Another one, this is an open trees map. So you walk around, you say, okay, this tree is here, this tree is there. So it's a great tool to map all the trees in the area. Okay, now, the most important thing is don't forget about the face-to-face interactions. You have these tools, but you have to meet in person. And the reason why the Mind Mixer was so successful in Morristown, I had the conversation with the project manager, they had a kickoff meeting. They had a kickoff meeting where there was interaction. They explained what Mind Mixer was. They explained the goals. And they had a training session. And because it was so successful, that's why Mind Mixer has become really active in Morristown. So you can't forget, you have these tools, but you can't forget the face-to-face interaction. You know, you want to connect with the stakeholders, as Elaine discussed, how you go about that. You attend town hall communities and meetings. And then, as my experience, I mean, you have SurveyMonkey, but when you actually do the survey in person, which I was doing a lot in Patterson, you really get a connection with the individual, and you really know what they feel and what the problem is. So you get a different result from the survey in person rather than a survey online. Okay, questions? This is my contact info. As you can see, Landmark Urban Fund, we do project management, construction, and we also are going to be doing video production. We're going to be doing video production for any not-for-profits and who want their video on the website to have a connection. Landmark developers, as Bill knows, we do a lot of development and historic properties. And Urban Thinker Associates, my info's there, but if anyone wants a demo with Mind Mixer, please email me and I'll coordinate with the Mind Mixer individuals. So, any questions?